Touchdown Lisbon, the capital of Portugal. Hey travelers, did you know Lisbon was crowned the European capital of cool back in 2022? Plus, it's ranked as the third most hospitable city worldwide, according to TripAdvisor. Today, we're diving deep to uncover just what makes this city such a hit among locals and tourists. So, get ready for the top 6 things to do and see in Lisbon. Starting with number 6, we have São Jorge Castle, a fortified royal residence nestled in Lisbon's Santa Maria Maior district. Originally established during the Moorish period, this historic gem features an expansive complex that includes the castle, 11 impressive towers, ancient archaeological ruins, lush gardens, and a terraced square. As one of Lisbon's iconic landmarks, São Jorge Castle is a must-see for first-time visitors. Set atop Lisbon's highest hill, it offers sweeping panoramic views of the city, a breathtaking perspective you won't find anywhere else. So, let's talk a little more about this place, shall we? The castle began as a small fortress built by the Visigoths in the 5th century. It was later expanded by the Moors in the 9th century and transformed again under Alfonso I of Portugal in the 12th century. Later, it became a royal palace for monarchs like Alfonso III, King Denis I, and King Manuel I. Throughout the centuries, São Jorge Castle faced damage, including 2 lightning strikes in 1531 and 1755, which led to multiple restorations. By 1938, the castle was fully restored, preserving its historical grandeur for future generations. This is just a glimpse of the story the castle holds. If you're intrigued by the rich history, consider visiting on your trip to Lisbon. Exploring the entire fortress can easily take a morning, and for an extra €4, you can join a 1-hour guided tour led by experts in art history, and archaeology, which provides a fascinating deeper dive into the site's significance. Otherwise, individual entry is €15, with discounts available for children and persons with disabilities. Besides touring the castle and its towers, you can also visit a small museum, as well as a bar and restaurant on site if you'd like a lunch break in a historic setting. At number 5, we have the Church of St. Roch, or as the locals call it, Igreja de São Roque. Don't let its plain white exterior fool you. Once you step inside, you'll be stunned by the lavish and intricate interior. As one of the world's oldest Jesuit churches, São Roque was built in phases, starting from 1553 to 1573. Then, between 1584 and 1590, the ceiling was added. It was crafted from wood and painted by Francisco Venegas and Amaro do Valle. Their paintings on the ceiling tell a narrative, with each detail packed with symbolism. When you look up, you'll notice that it creates an illusion of a vaulted structure with 3 domes. It's a masterful example of perspective. In one dome, you'll even spot a subtle self-portrait by the artist, as if leaving his own mark on history. Moving to the center of the ceiling, you'll find a medallion depicting biblical scenes. Expect to see the exaltation of the Holy Cross and the instruments of the Passion of Christ. Naturally, the cross takes center stage, symbolizing Christianity at its core. Look closely around the medallion, and you'll spot the tetramorph, or the 4 evangelists' symbols. At the bottom, an eagle and a man represent the Gospels of John and Matthew. Then, at the top, a bull and lion symbolize Luke and Mark. Beyond the ceiling, the entire church brims with historical paintings and sculptures, each with its own story. Take a moment to wander and appreciate the artistry around you. For a deeper dive, the nearby Museum of São Roque is one of Portugal's earliest art museums, offering even more history. It's split into 5 sections that explore the site's life and heritage: the Shrine of São Roque, the Society of Jesus, Asian art, the Chapel of St. John the Baptist, and the Misericordia of Lisbon. While entry to the chapel is free, museum admission costs €2 from Tuesday to Saturday, and on Sundays, the museum is free too. Moving on to number 4, we have the LX Factory, a former textile factory that's now one of Lisbon's trendiest food destinations. Located in the port neighborhood of Opentiera, LX Factory is a bit outside the city center, but it's absolutely worth the tram ride if you're after a youthful, creative vibe. With plenty of food options, you'll find everything from local favorites to international bites. Not sure where to start? Try Matcha Mama for an exciting fusion of Peruvian and Asian flavors. If you're craving something heartier, Cantina is a must, serving up traditional dishes at cozy, communal tables. And for dessert, Chef Nino Creparie e Gelateria is the place for delicious homemade ice cream, crepes, and pancakes. Once you're fueled up, explore the rest of this reimagined factory. Pop into art studios, check out film labs, or pick up something unique from the artisanal shops. Overall, LX Factory is a vibrant hub with over 50 shops, restaurants, coffee spots, and bars. It's the perfect place to let your imagination roam while indulging in great food. Coming in at number 3, we have the Ribeira Market. Opened in 1892, it was initially known as Mercado 21 de Julho. But over the years, it became Mercado da Ribeira, the name it goes by today. This is Lisbon's main food market, packed with freshly caught fish, fruits, veggies, and more, all under a beautiful Oriental-style dome. The food hall opens at 10 a.m. and serves tasty treats until late, with stalls run by some of the city's top chefs. Several big names in Portuguese cuisine are represented here, including Henrique Sá Pessoa from the Michelin-starred Alma, Miguel Castro e Silva, the godfather of Portuguese fine dining, and Kiko Martins from the beloved Cevicheria. They dish up traditional favorites like bacalhau, pica-pau, and presunto, while other stalls offer everything from American-style burgers to sushi, pizza, and ice cream. The canteen-style communal tables fill up fast with locals and tourists eager to sample everything on offer. With 28 food stalls, a drink counters, and nearly a dozen specialty shops, there's something for every taste. Don't miss the must-try dishes here. Castroso e Silva's bacalhau à brás, Sá Pessoa's signature 64-degree egg, Marlene Vieira's swordfish with buffalo pada rice, flavored with garlic, lemon, and coriander, and a piping hot pastel de nata from Mantegaria. Before making your way to the food hall, here's a quick insider tip. It can get loud and chaotic, especially at peak hours. So aim for an off time, like around 5 p.m., for a more relaxed atmosphere. And remember to grab a seat before ordering. With tables in high demand, reserving a spot with a jacket or sweater is a total lifesaver. Next up, at number 2, we have Alfama, a charming medieval district in Lisbon that's brimming with character. As the oldest neighborhood in the city and the second oldest in all of Europe, Alfama has truly stood the test of time. It survived the massive earthquake, fire, and even the tsunami of 1755. And today, it's one of the best places to soak in stunning views of Lisbon, admire colorful street art, and snap plenty of shots of its picturesque streets and rooftops. With so much to see and do, I'd suggest setting aside a full day to explore Alfama. Here's my list of must-see spots. First up is Miraduro de Santa Lucia. This spot offers some of the best views over Lisbon and the Tagus River. From here, you can also take in a beautiful little garden framed by Lisbon's iconic, colorful tiles. This viewpoint is open to the public every day of the week, and it's a fantastic place to start your visit. Next, we have Cathedral Sé. It was built in 1127, making it the oldest church in all of Lisbon and a declared national monument. Entrance is free, but remember to cover your shoulders and knees as a sign of respect. Then for €5, you can also check out the Museum of Treasury and the nave inside the church. And Alfama isn't just home to Lisbon's oldest cathedral, it's also home to Lisbon's only Roman amphitheater. Built by Emperor Augustus, this amphitheater could hold up to 5,000 people. It's just a short walk from the cathedral, and you can view the excavation site for free. But if you're interested in diving deeper into Roman history in Portugal, the Museu Teatro Romano is worth a visit. Tickets are €3 for adults, and it's open from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. While you're in the neighborhood, drop by the Fado Museum for €5 to learn about this iconic local music genre, known for its expressive, melancholic style, often described as saudade or longing. If you're into music, consider having a meal at a Fado restaurant in Alfama for a live experience. And before you leave, don't forget to try a pastel de nata from a local pasteleria. This custard tart is crispy on the outside, moist on the inside, and absolutely delicious. Pair it with a shot of espresso for the perfect afternoon treat. At just €1.20 each, it's a total bargain. Lisbon is a popular destination because of its rich history, old-world architecture, and delicious food scene. But that's not all. There's also one other thing the city is known for that we haven't covered yet. Can you guess what it is? Here's a hint. It involves activities that happen after dark. Think dancing, music, and lots of drinks. If you think you've figured it out, share your answers in the comments section below. At the top of our list, in the #1 spot, is Bairro Alto, the ultimate destination for Lisbon's lively nightly and festive energy. Once night falls, the streets fill with locals and visitors alike, enjoying drinks, lively conversations, and people watching along the bustling lanes. Want to know where to hit up for your night out in the city? Check these out! With its gospel-inspired decor of red curtains, gold-framed mirrors, and chandeliers, a capella blends moody ambiance with electronic beats. This spot is a favorite for Lisbon's artists and intellectuals, setting the tone for an unforgettable night out. Farmacia, a unique wine bar housed in an old pharmacy, offers a cozy atmosphere and an excellent selection of Portuguese wines. With the original cabinets now filled with wine bottles, this spot also serves petiscos or small bites to pair with your glass. Perfect for a laid-back evening. As one of Bairro Alto's oldest bars, Mahjong offers a quirky Chinese-themed ambiance, complete with cabbage chandeliers. It's a great place to spend the night with a cocktail and an eclectic soundtrack that ranges from techno to reggae. All in all, it sets the stage for an adventurous evening. Each of these spots brings its own character to Bairro Alto's vibrant scene, making this district the heart of Lisbon's nightlife experience. Experience what Lisbon has to offer, from its historical landmarks to its quaint neighborhoods to its lively nightlife. If you enjoyed this video, you'll love this next one.